Hello guys and welcome back to Divide et Impera, a brilliant mod for Rome 2. So in our previous video we dealt with a pirate raid at Asculum, which I'll have to deal with the aftermath of in a moment. I did jabber on in a brief video before that about my strategy, which in summary is we're marching north, we're defending in the south. So let's pull our weaker Second Legion down to Cosentia. There we go. Down to Cosentia. And we'll fortify it. And we will march our stronger First Legion north via Rome. Now the other thing I need to do is sort out my navy, which is going to be part of my strategy for keeping the south secure. And I want to first of all get another unit of these marines, another unit of missiles. Actually we've run out of manpower. Okay, so I had a comment from anti-communist of the Deutschland Empire, which is a is an interesting name. I don't do politics on this channel, but yeah, fuck those commie bastards. So he said, recruit supply ships to supply your navy, and I think that is a good suggestion. So I'm going to recruit that supply ship. In the future, we'll bring the navy, I think, down to Taurus and base it out of Taurus. I'm going to convert the port into a military one. We've got Irinium converted already. No, being converted to a harbour, as that's where our trade is going into. Let's just take a quick look at the faction, because I do tend to neglect that. So we can gather support, which will boost our influence for our party, but it will reduce loyalty. So let's have a look. So our influence is pretty good, actually, 48%. You know, could be a bit better, but I think trying to grab a little bit more is not going to be worth the loyalty hit. So we won't do that. And I don't particularly want to do the other things for the moment. So, okay, nothing to do on the faction front. We are researching training reforms, and hopefully that will give us that whole little section then, and that will give us better replenishment. We were going to bring our spy back to Italy as well.
Leaving the ship, I shall rest awhile.
Now then, what's going on in Taurus? Do we have enough money to convert? No, we don't. Okay, but our income is 3,000 a term, which is fairly healthy. Well, certainly better than it has been. Okay, let's end the turn. Hello guys, you'll notice I cut out the turns of the AI unless something really interesting happens, just because it takes so long to cycle through all of the various factions in this game. And look, if that's the price to pay for such an interesting game, then that's absolutely fine. I find in Three Kingdoms it cycles through very, very quickly, and so I just leave that in the recording. But this is the better game. Anyway, so rebellion imminent in Italia. Yeah, well, that's not surprising, is it? Because of the recent conquests. Moving the army into the town will only make matters worse. So, let's have a look at the detail. What happens if we stop taxing the population? Still -9. I do want to convert the sort of province capital into an allied state. That will give us public order, but not in enough time. So what I will do is bring the First Legion just back for a little bit. It has improved public order, but not by enough. Could we patrol the region? So patrolling the region reduces banditry and increases public order. So let's try that. So -6. Okay. Now what happens if we do it with this army? So they're no longer in the fort, they are just patrolling. Only -2. So it's going to be worth doing that whilst we get a grip on public order. Construction completed. Yeah, okay, so we've got the wine upgraded, which will help with the economy side of things. Faction destroyed, okay. Shipwrights, okay, we've got the navy slowly expanding. It will be reducing public order in Latinum, but we're okay on that front. So we've got ourselves a little corps of marines. I could do with another missile unit. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for the moment. Our spy... I think she's going to be more useful in the north, because ultimately we'll be able to use the navy to come down to do a bit of scouting for us. Let's just check on the diplomacy front, because Syracuse are at war with Carthage. So
I will
it
listen
doesn't
carefully
really
to your
make
words
sense.
and
So
then
moderate
give judgment.
chance. Still rejected.
So,
I kind of feel like they will want to have a ceasefire at some point, but let's not panic too much about that. And I'm going to end this turn now. Okay, we failed to recruit a champion, but I'm okay with that. Faction has risen, and another one. We've got a population surplus now in Latinum, but really I already had building options. Another faction destroyed. Ships built? Yeah, okay, fine. So we sort of know all of that stuff. How are we getting on with public order? So it's exactly break even. Let's have a look at the more detailed breakdown. So, cultural differences, taxes, slaves, provincial instability, -6. If I take this legion off patrolling, then we've got -4. Damn it.
At your command.
I did really want to start moving the 1st Legion north. What about our little chappie here? I would say that he will improve public order. Let's bring him south. So it's now +3 with this boyo helping out. I'd just like to move him towards the provincial capital, so we'll do that.
I could do more in the service
And maybe another turn of just resolving that instability from the conquest. We'll leave this chap down here. We'll move the 1st Legion north then. So this turn, now that we've got the navy to kind of where I'm more comfortable, you know, I'd much prefer a navy that's 20 ships, but I think, look, it's fine for what it is. Let's come down, yeah, all the way down here. That will have improved public order in Latinum as well, leaving there. Our spy, come north, please. In particular, I want to look at the Venti, who really dislike us and are likely to be our first enemy in the north. Seem to have a relatively small force at home. Let's have a look at them. Who are they at war with? I would imagine they're at war with Liguria. Oh, okay. So yeah, now is really the time to strike. Okay, one more turn of resolving instability, and then the 1st Legion marches north. Let's have a look at what we can do here. So, upgrading Rome itself will cost quite a bit more in terms of food. We've not quite upgraded the harbour yet. Arretium, yeah, we've got the wine, salt. Let's have a look down here at Taurus. Yeah, let's upgrade here. What should we go for? So, as I said, I think I want this area, the south of Italy, to be sort of a good food producing area. So we'll go down the agricultural route, and Cosentia then is there. It's not really an option. It gives us more food. So at the moment it's a Roman hamlet. So more growth, wealth from subsistence. Farming settlement, which you'd think would give us food, is actually -1 food, more growth, quite a bit more wealth from agriculture, and helps grow certain classes of populace. So a market settlement would give less growth, more wealth from commerce, generally more wealth from commerce. A civil settlement, more public order, more growth, wealth. Let's go with a farming settlement, just because that is in line. I know it doesn't actually give us food, but I think it'll help generally, as we're going to go down the agricultural route down here. And that's where I will leave this turn. Oh no, let's just check the faction. What's going on? Why have you guys not had any sproglets yet? So 29. I mean, yeah, maybe they don't get up to much in the old bedroom with those eyes. Boring into my very soul. So he's 47. You know, they can. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a shame that we haven't had any kids yet. But let's. Yeah, no kids? No. Damn it all. Okay, well, let's press on. Okay, what have we got here? Once a Carthaginian ally, and within their sphere of influence, Messina has been taken within the Roman area of control. This new push into Sicily has caused the two major powers to begin eyeing the island between them as a staging ground for war. Although they were once allies, the two preeminent powers of the Western Mediterranean now seem on a collision course for conflict. The aging hegemony of the Carthaginian Republic now faces an up-and-coming Rome that could threaten its power in the region. Well, that is historically how things went, and I'm sure we will end up there. Oh, the Insubrias have now declared war on the Venti. Damn, we really do need to get up there and attack them while they're weak. But yeah, as I've discussed previously, my focus initially is going to be north before we look at Carthage. So we've got the public forum in Taurus. Our admiral is hot-headed. Oh, okay, some of the faction gone. First of Eprius died in 272. What's happening in the Republic? First departure from southern Italy 3 years earlier leads to the Samnites finally being conquered by the Romans. The cities of Magna Grecia in southern Italy come under the Roman influence and become Roman allies. Rome now effectively dominates all of the Italian peninsula. I went on holiday to Naples once, and close to Naples is an ancient Greek city of Paestum, and I can only recommend, if you ever go on holiday in the south of Italy and you've got any kind of interest in history, which I would imagine you do if you're watching this video, then go to Paestum and see the temples there. Absolutely phenomenal.
Commander?
Right, let's march out of the territory. Oh, -6. I just cannot. So it won't obviously rebel next turn, but it'll be bloody close to doing so. What if we then do not tax the province? Okay, if we don't tax the province, we can avert rebellion. Obviously, that absolutely kiboshes our income, but it might be worth doing just to free
Ready for battle.
the First Legion. Now, these units are not replenishing, and I suspect, because it says it's
Ready
either
for orders.
manpower shortage or local events, I would suspect it's manpower. Perhaps we've overly recruited in the region. What's the best way of finding out our manpower reserves? Oh, it's up here. Sorry. Right. So let's yeah, okay. So that's the growth.
Ready for battle.
This unit is it's right into recruitment, and we had a look at the Hastati. So we've got 200 plebs, and there are 4,000 odd available. Maybe it's because it's
Ready
winter.
for orders.
What if we actually
Set up a
march into
watch.
Rome? Okay, so that will then allow us to replenish. It does give us a public order hit of -8, but we're positive 20, so let's take the hit just to get some more recruits into our cohorts.
Your orders.
Now, I could come down, obviously, and blockade Syracuse, but I'm not really interested in taking the offensive or provoking them as such.
For honor and glory.
I'm quite happy for them to be an enemy to Carthage, and I don't want to
It is an honor
attack
to
them,
serve.
and so then perhaps weaken them and then open the road for Carthage, as it were. So yeah, I'm just sort of going to mill around here and just protect the south of Italy. Not particularly exciting job for the navy, but there we go. So let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got basically a lookout tower. Will increase public order, reduce banditry. We've got a municipum, which will reduce food. An auditorium. Not too excited by any of those choices, if I'm honest. Now then, we could have a delicatessen. What's this? So this +1 public order. So we would be sacrificing public order, but this would help with food. Let's go down that route. -11. Gosh, is that from something I've done? What did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I do?
Yes. Moving out.
Let's have a look. So, okay, so we may have to just fight the rebels who rise against us. Because I really must move this legion north, and I can't bring it back now this turn anyway. So in Rome we have the Temple of Mars, and I will take this opportunity to upgrade that, because these upgrades do take a little while. I will... Oh, I mean, an amphitheatre would really help with future public order, but I do want this to be a good old food production. We've got 2,500. Let's expand Taurus. And it's a shame we can't get the aqueducts yet. So concrete, we'll need to invest in concrete. Could obviously go down public forum and get both an amphitheatre and a delicatessen, which would improve public order and give us food. Or we could go down the religious side of things, and I think given that some of the public order issues are caused by cultural differences, it is not a bad idea to go for consecrated ground and thereafter to pick one of the various deities from the Roman pantheon.
Ready for orders.
Let's have a quick check on the old faction. Oh, what's this one? We can adopt a character. Well, we may need to do that if this chappie kind of gets too old, but we won't do it for the moment. And I'll end the turn here. Okay, rebellion in Beneventium. Well, I knew that was coming. We've got the technology, so that will hopefully have so more replenishment. That's great. We've got all of that now. Where is concrete? Oh, there we go. Straight off the bat. Lovely. Just so we can get those aqueducts and start improving things that way. And seasonal conditions, the harbour, and that villa also completed. Great stuff. Now they have spawned up here, which is in range of the 1st Legion, albeit this was meant to be the 2nd Legion's sort of area of responsibility, but that's okay. I'm just going to redeploy the fleet. I was thinking whilst the turns were passing that actually being over here doesn't allow for a rapid redeployment into the Adriatic, so we'll just move our fleet there and let's go take on these rebels. So what have we got? We've got a lot of cavalry and some Astarte. So what I'm going to do, guys, bloody hell, we've got plenty. Do I auto resolve? So in our favour, isn't it? It's going to be boring. I'm going to go auto resolve, but I'm gritting my teeth. So that's predicted outcome. Is that my force or theirs? Because I'll be pretty annoyed if it's only 98% of our force. I don't want to lose that many. We'll go with be aggressive. Cringing. I mean, I know we're going to win, I just don't know what the cost of that victory is going to be. 88. And we got some... okay, I can live with that. We're going to kill them, because they are rebels. And that will not be tolerated in this republic.
On the move!
That should have actually given us... it's taken us minus 80 with a +2. So we've, we've cracked down and we've resolved the public order issues here for now. Yeah, the military crackdown is giving us +8. So we're going with the temple there. I do want more food, so I'm going to go with that delicatessen. I'm thinking up here. Once we've subdued it, we'll go with one of those supply depots, and that will hopefully help future campaigns.
Ready for battle.
Anything else to do this turn? Check the old faction. Anything? Gather support. Yeah, no, we don't need to do any of that. I don't believe, guys. I'm not very familiar with the faction system, as you'll have gathered from watching any of my earlier videos, so do put in the comments and shout if I'm missing something, and I'm not doing something that's going to lead me to civil war, because that will be irritating. Let's end the turn. Hey, most joyous news, a child is born. A healthy child, future pillar of the family and the people. Lemuria, the restless spirits of the dead, were a very real concern for the people of ancient Rome. So I won't read all of that out. You can obviously do that in your own time. Okay, more cultural influence. Great stuff. Okay. Good. Encourage populace. Oh, that's good. Now then, let's have a look. Okie dokie. Little Faustus. There is a play by Marlowe about Faustus and his deal with the devil, obviously set in a totally different time frame. But fine, okay. Little Faustus.
We hunger for battle.
It's it's quite an interesting play because Marlowe was actually a contemporary of Shakespeare, and some people think that actually Marlowe wrote a number of Shakespeare's plays. You know, if you analyse their writing styles, they're very similar. And also interesting about Marlowe is it's believed he was an Elizabethan spy because he was killed in a pub in London by getting stabbed through the eye. So, I mean, Elizabethan London probably was a pretty violent place, but still, that is unusual. So yeah, enough about the Elizabethan period. Let's come back to the Roman period. Yeah, still a little bit reluctant to upgrade Rome herself. Now then, we have got this harbour, so let's... Oh, that does reduce food as well. But I sort of feel like improving our commerce is going to pay dividends. Let's see. Perhaps what we do first is have a look at Arretium. Is there any more food production? We could go with a villa, couldn't we, at Arretium? And get a bit more food there first. That's only going to take 2 turns. And then when I've got some money, I'll bump up this. Or do we go with Rome just to get that extra, see, plus 0.5% first, second and third class? 10%, yeah, okay. Also, am I being... to the Campus Martius barracks. Is this barracks totally superfluous in Latinum? It may be. I might have screwed up there. Okay, so we've got our second legion down here. I'm happy where the navy is. We're improving public order. Public order is great in Latinum. Our first legion is almost at the border. So I'll leave the video here. It has been quite a quiet one in terms of battles, other than our auto-resolve one. But that is Divide et Impera. You know, this is the thinking man's total war. So yeah, if you want to see a click fest, don't watch Divide Impera. But look, hopefully you've enjoyed the content. If you have, please do like and subscribe. And if you've got any comments, either on the gameplay or on my delivery, please put them in the old YouTube box. And where I can, I will take them into account and implement them. Okay, guys, thanks very much.